Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and it's going to be a match between Taeja and Bly here on Lost and Found, the latter edition. Bottom left-hand corner, the red Zerg player, it is Bly. He's Ukrainian, he's from Team Blazer. And in the top right-hand corner, the blue Terran player, Taeja from Korea. He's back, and he's looking pretty good, you guys. He's taken games off of Cyril, which says pretty much all I need to know about how good Taeja's ZVT is. Bly is going to have his hands full, but he's one of those EU Zergs that's been around for a very, very long time. He knows how to play this matchup, and he's not going to be intimidated by Taeja. Or at least, I assume he will not. Hey, Taeja has a really weird... Is that like a fishing hook and a... Is that a fishing hook? Shaped like a question mark? It's oriented as a question mark, but I think it's a fishing hook. I have no idea, you guys. There are a lot of tags that you can use in StarCraft 2. Hatch first here from Bly. Barracks first from Taeja. Yes, he's familiar with the meta, even though he's been away from StarCraft 2 for quite a while. And I have a Reaper name ready to go. Taeja, go ahead and let's see you start that Reaper. Reaper's name is H.P. Lovecraft. A disturbed individual in every sense of the word, H.P. Lovecraft wrote an entire mythos about tentacled elder gods from beyond time that wished to consume all. The Dominion security forces busted down Lovecraft's door, believing that Lovecraft had learned about the Dominion's plan to resurrect Amon. After a short interview, it was clear to the inspector that the similarities between Cthulhu and Amon were purely coincidental, and he was going to leave Lovecraft alone, but then Lovecraft decided to talk about his views about racial minorities. The inspector threw Lovecraft into a Reaper suit personally for that vile, racist spiel. Alright, H.P. Lovecraft, a product of his time, man. There are a lot of open racism in history. People that we normally consider to be like geniuses or leaders of men, like they just, I don't know, they were taught racism growing up and that's what they believed. And it's hard for me to judge someone from the 1700s for their beliefs about people of other races when everybody was racist. And nobody was telling them to knock it off. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to judge people like that. They're dead anyway. Let's just not be racist now. Let's not worry about the past. So, I'm going to go ahead and HP doing his job pretty well, man. I mean, that's what happens when you're being controlled by Taeja. As it turns out, you actually do get a link kill. Queen pops out, chases that dude away. Third base well underway here for Bly. He is playing that macro style. And Taeja as well, going for the expand. Now, there's your starport. I mean, ZVT has kind of fallen into a fairly predictable pattern recently, wherein, right, it's going to be starport. Either it's going to be Liberators or Banshees. You're going to be Hellions. Going to move eventually into Bio is generally how this works. Pick off the creep tumor. Get it. Oh, got the tumor. Didn't cancel it. Oh, Bly. You got to cancel that tumor if it's in trouble like that, man. You really do. Oh, Marine dies to some slowling just wandering their way up to the main natural base. Can they get another one? No flippin' way. Nah, the Hellions will save the day. Actually, that SCV killed that Ling. Just goes back to work. What a modest and humble SCV that is. A couple more Lings get roasted up. Got ourselves Reaper. He pops back on in there. Tried to get some stuff done. Does have 2 kills, which again is a Zergling and a creep tumor. Just scouted in. Tried to see what was up. Saw the complete lack of a lair. And said, good, that's good. No quick lair here from the Zerg player. Don't have to worry about mutas anytime soon. You know, no Hydras, Lurkers, things like that. Hellion, double Hellion Reaper play. Gonna dance on in here, see what's up. And honestly, nothing is up. Nothing's up here. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. Alright, so pop it in. Dancing away. It's just kind of an intricate dance here of Queens trying to figure out where the Hellions are going to be. Hellions trying to juke out the Queens and surprise them in some way. Overlord scouts in and does end up seeing the starport with the tech lab. Says, alright, so probably Cloak Banshee. Probably a Cloak Banshee follow-up. That's some really good intel for Ply to get. And Ling's cruising around the right side of the map, trying to see what's going on. A third command center on the way, which the Overlord does spot. No problem at all. So Banshee going to try to come down here and get some stuff done. I mean, Bly, you can really start your Spore Crawlers at any minute now. You don't have a lair, so you can't make an Overseer. But Bly, I mean, now he gets an Evolution Chamber. Oh, crap. Did he not have an Evo Chamber? Oh, no. This Banshee's going to get way too much done. All right, everybody pay attention to the Banshee. Look at the Banshee being worried. Banshee's like, there's probably already spore crawlers in there. I kind of have to hang around the edges here, and maybe I'll pick off a drone, or maybe I'll get a queen if I'm lucky. But, dude, there are undefended mineral lines in there, my friend. Oh, the Banshee didn't know. Man, that's what happens when you assume, you guys. When you assume, your Banshee gets 1 kill instead of like 10, which that was the potential there. The Banshee had like 20, 30 seconds of just unsupervised time in this mineral line, and it just didn't happen. That hurts. That's gotta hurt Taeja fans, guys. We missed on that one big time. Big time. All right, so the Banshee's attacking on in. Hellions trying to get this thing too. Transfuse pretty good here. But the queen does get picked off eventually. Queen's fighting queen down. And, oh, really wants to get rid of these Banshees. This is some pretty good stuff, man. Bop, bop. Spore crawler shots are not good for your health, though, if you're a Banshee. And that Banshee's forced to flee after getting 4 kills. This Banshee has 3 kills, was forced to flee with low HP count. And clearing out some creep tumors just to slow down the spread of creep here from Bly. All right, man. What do we got, Bly? What is your answer to this going to be? Well, first of all, you're going to try to kill all these Hellions and do a pretty good job of it. If you were going to move on to the creep like this, you're going to lose all of your Hellions. Bly drawing some serious blood there. Hellions dead. Map control gone. Although the Banshees do provide a certain measure of map control. At least until we get these huge bio balls moving out. With the Widow Mines, we have Tunneling Claws yet? No, but I imagine we'll get that eventually. As Tunneling Claws is all the rage for Terrans, especially in TVZ these days. Dun, 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 dun. 4th base down for Bly. 3rd base down for Taeja. So pretty good timing on the expansions for both these players right now. Baneling Nest and Aspire. On the way for Bly. +1 attack and +1 armor for his Lings and his Banelings. And eventual Ultralisks and Broodlings as well benefit from that upgrade. So 22 Lings on the way. Upgrades coming on in here. Are we going to push out at all for Taeja? Kind of looking like we're thinking about it. You're going to have to do this with Lings and slow Banelings and Queens while expanding to the top left, which I really like a lot. Oh! Well, HP Lovecraft is no more. Goodbye, friend. It was nice hanging out with you for a while. Your crazy deranged mind about the Elder Gods and whatnot, which has honestly influenced a lot of fiction in modern day writings and even video games. The original Mass Effect has a ton of like Elder God, ancient evil type stuff going on, and then it doesn't really turn into that eventually. Oh, Ling run by. Friendly fire, pretty good friendly fire there. And all that's left here is 1 Marine to stop this madness. He gets focused down by the Lings pretty quickly. SCVs fighting for their own lives can actually be pretty good at that. Fighting for their own lives against Zerglings, and bam, 3 SCVs die. That could have been a lot worse. Here comes a big push from Taeja, though. Very scary, very intimidating big push, trying to sneak on in. Baneling's trying to come up here, but they are late. They are late to the party. Queen's fighting, Ling's fighting. This 4th base is in a lot of trouble. Where are their Banelings? Can they actually finish? I think they're actually going to finish here. Nice target firing on those Banes, though. Decent hits, nevertheless. The 4th base is in a ton of trouble. Centrifugal Hooks is nowhere near complete. Like I said, slow Banelings, rather, and slow Queens and Lings. And it looks like we did clear this thing out, so not too bad. 5 drones went down. That could have been a lot worse. The Banshees getting cleared out here, too, just because they're too dumb to run away when Queens are stabbing at them. And Taeja did not give them direct commands to get out of the way. So great job indeed there by Bly holding that attack. Taeja held the one on the other side pretty well, too. So far, so good. Resources lost within 1,000-ish of each other. I mean, Bly's lost, I guess, 1,200 more. Now a little bit more. What the heck was that? What did he just lose? Maybe a Widow Mine fired or something. That's probably what it is. Ling's picking off reinforcements here, but the attack on the 3rd is massive. Mutas are out now. And the Mutas mean that we need to get out of here as Medivacs in species. Nice Widow Mine shot on that Mutalisk, though. Ling's running around. Widow Mine's doing a great job against these little Ling counterattacks. And actually picking off a couple SCVs here at the 3rd base, too. Until they get cleaned out. Alright, so we've got Mutalisks in production, 6 of them. In addition to the, I want to say 8 that are 8 out right now. And the meters are going to fly on in. Missile turrets are under construction. Almost done here. The 3rd base is in trouble, though. Trying to finish this thing and repair it at the same time. Nicely done by Taeja. That's not easy to do with Mutalisks bearing down on your face like that. Missile turret in all the mineral lines. They can actually get repaired very, very easily in this situation. The Mutas trying to pick off units that are popping out here, trying to kill Marines, trying to kill Widow Mines before they can really get to the front lines, and kind of whittling down the army that Taeja can throw up here in situations like this. Wow, nice hit on those Banelings. Great target firing on those Widow Mines. Ling's rolling into the third. What a great game this is. Bly is really giving Taeja all he can handle. The fourth base for Bly is going to die, though, unfortunately for him, and Taeja, technically on 4 bases, can just easily run these SCVs elsewhere. Can these Lings... Oh my gosh, the Lings are going to win this thing. But the Widow Mines... Alright, so eventually the Lings die. The Widow Mines are permacloaked, which means they have tunneling claws. Replanting this base would be really good to Bly. Does he have... He has the resources to do it. What? No. You gotta go. Gotta expand. I guess he does have this base in the top left, which helps a lot. And this base is relanded for Taeja. He's got his 4th base. Happily mining here, too. So the macro for Taeja has just been through the roof. No, the repair reaction time is so good on those SCVs. Just disgustingly great. He's trying to distract up here while these Lings run on down and try to deal with that planetary fortress, but it's going to be a PF very, very, very soon. And now it is. And now the Lings can't get anything done. Get out of there. Get out of there, you guys. They didn't know. They didn't know it was a planetary fortress, and now the Lings have to retreat. That was a brilliant idea if it was done about 30 seconds sooner. Now he's going to try to Baneling crash this thing down. I like what Bly is cooking right now. He's got this base, which I'm not sure that Taeja knows about. Taeja doesn't know about that base, you guys. That's fantastic. I like the Abathur voice pack. I've never really wanted to get a voice pack before, but Abathur would be a ton of fun. I really like him a lot. All right, man, here goes nothing. Oh, we want to get the SCVs instead of the planetary. Dang. Planetary and 11 SCVs right there. Marine does find a secret hidden 5th base in the top left-hand corner. Some Lings coming up to check that out. And suddenly Taeja's on 3 base, and Bly is just about to be on 5 bases with the 6th base coming up at the 6 o'clock position 2. So army supply 102 to 82. Bly is down, but he's more mobile, and the economy is definitely helping Bly out, as we can see down here, helping immensely. Okay, Muta's continuing to get produced here. Is Taeja going to go for Thors? I just feel... Yes, Thors in production. I just had this discussion in Pig's Discord server the other day where we were discussing what use do Thors have. And I was like, well, honestly, if your enemy is going Ling Bling Muta, Thors are amazing. They're really, really great. Even with the nerfed splash damage on that anti-air attack. All right, so Ling's cruising on down. Baneling's coming on over to help with this. The Ling's trying to get up in this area. And, oh, free Thor. Free Thor. Absolutely 100%. Unquestionably free Thor. Widow Mines killing all of those Marines. The Thor goes down. Taking down the Tech Lab to make Thor production even harder. Dropping at the 5th base at the same time as Taeja right now. And the Marines trying to clean this thing out. Couple more SCVs die. Couple drones die. The drop does get cleaned out here. The Muta's really helping against these drops. There are 8 medevacs in the sky, but there'll be a lot more except for these Mutas. So 6 bases for Bly right now versus 3 for Taeja. He did manage to land his 4th base again, which is useful, but he hasn't saturated yet. He's only at 57 workers. Bly is at how many now? 71 for him. He definitely has a worker advantage and a huge base advantage. Muta's flying in. Do they have enough Mutas to actually take down that turret? They do. They actually had enough Mutas to take down that turret. Even with the repair, it takes a lot, you guys. This is a lot. A big, big, big number of Mutalisks right now, and they're doing a fantastic job. Taeja pushing out with Marines. And Widow Mines trying to burrow. Oh, no. Widow Mine shots. Exactly what Bly did not want to have to deal with there was Widow Mine shots. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ling's counterattacking up this way. That's another planetary fortress circling. You can't really get it done, guys. Just run. Just run for it. He's really keeping Taeja on his back foot, though, with his Muta play, with the constant Ling harassment. Taeja hasn't really mounted a major attack in a while, and that's exactly how you want a ZVP, or ZVT, if you're the Zerg, is really keep the Terran player on the back foot, keep him from mounting multi-pronged harassments against you at all times, and you're going to have a much, much better time. Another Thor in production for Taeja, but that one would have been really, really nice to have. Liberators on the field, too. For the Terran player, Baneling's exploding on who knows what. And I mean, attacking off creep doesn't really seem like a good idea with your Ling Bling Muta. You need the extra speed bonus that the Zerglings and the Banelings get from being on creep. If you don't have that, you're going to have a hard time. Tissue regeneration, regenerating these Mutas very well. They took a Widow Mine shot not long ago, and they're actually not too bad. That is just so many Widow Mines, though. All right, so we supply block Taeja. Is that the plan? I kind of like it. I kind of like the supply block Taeja plan. Liberator's getting some nice splash damage up, but one of them getting killed in the process. Ling's running in. Widow Mines dealing with those guys, no problemo at all. The 6th base is under fire by Marines here, but there are Mutalisks and Banelings coming, and that drop is ill-fated for sure. Full medevac ripped from the skies. Another medevac dead here too. The Thor is out now, and the splash damage versus the Mutas is really, really important these games lately. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's because it's been Homestory Cup and BlizzCon that I've been casting, and it just lends itself to a higher overall level of play than the WCS events do, than the regular ones, right? Right. We'll just agree to agree and move on. Is that enough Mutas to actually take those suckers down? I mean, they are 3/3 Marines, and it's 2/2 Lings with +1 flyer attack done, but no Carapace on these Mutas. This is more Mutas than I've seen made in a long time in a professional game. This is 33 Mutalisks. Is he just going to fly in here and wreck all of Taeja's stuff with straight up Muta? He's sending the Overseers in first to see if there are, you know, any Widow Mines hidden here, which there are not, which seems like an oversight. Liberator down, Widow Mine focused down before it can burrow. Reinforcing units are just not making it anywhere for Taeja right now. This is so dang intimidating. A handful of Marines come back and the Mutas fly out. Dude, just get it. Just go after it, man. There are not enough Marines to scare you into going home. Taeja counterattacking. Perhaps we can base race, he says. And flying on out, getting a missile turret. Yacht getting, trying to take down this. Oh my gosh, the orbital command gets it. Wow, taking some major splash damage from the Thor on that. He doesn't have any kills, but he weakened everybody in this pack, it feels like. Taeja pushing into the 6th base. Even if Bly loses this thing, I think he's in a position where he can just win it. After wiping out that base and this base, and getting a lot of reinforcing units here. Army supply is 110 to 141, though. Taeja has a humongous army supply advantage lead. Good Baneling hits, though, weakening these Marines quite nicely. We do have a lot of Lings in production, a Greater Spire, and Ultralisks on the way. Ultras versus this Marine-heavy composition. Taeja did not account for the possibility of Ultras. Nice Baneling bombs on those stairs. Widow Mines firing on the Mutas. The Mutas' tissue regeneration is good, but not that good. These guys have not fully recovered from getting hit by that Thor quite yet. New Thor up, and Ling's trying to roll on in. Can they get this thing done? Where are the Mutas? Attacking on the backside here too. Stutter stepping back. The Mutas fighting, some of them getting absolutely destroyed, but this Marine army is gone. Army supply 99 to 88. Bly has done a good job of whittling down the Terran army. Oh, Baneling bomb. I'm missing these burrow, but I'm catching the hits, and they are doing so well for Bly. New 6th base up north on Taeja's side of the map right now. Income is definitely favoring Bly in both gas and minerals, immensely so in gas right now, you guys. Losses 29,000 for Bly, 24,000 for Taeja, but I really feel like Bly has this thing in a beautiful position. The Ultras are going to be huge for him. The Ultras are going to be massive. Broodlords would be a pretty darn good answer, too, to what Taeja is dealing right now. He doesn't have anything to do with Broodlords. He's got a Thor and 25 Marines, and that's it. So no 6th base for you, Bly. Canceled it. Ooh, that was the rare cancel after the animation for building is done, which is not something you see all the time. I like it a lot. Lings, Ultras, trundling over to take down this planetary fortress. Banelings would be nice here. The Ultras cannot get caught out by themselves, is the problem right now. It's a bunch of changelings, which Taeja will kill instantly. Taeja cares not about your changelings at all. And Taeja taking another base up north here at the 12 o'clock position. It's not a planetary, though. And as a result, everybody needs to get out because Lings and Banelings are rolling in. Decent Baneling hits. Lings getting cleared out here, too. Army supply 103 to 89. Taeja has the lead on that one again, but there are Infestors in play now. I love Infestors in play. Widow Mine drop top left. Okay. Yeah, another medevac down. Widow Mine dead here too if Bly remembers to come back for it, and yes, he does end up getting it. All right, so Taeja, he's sitting on 3/3 Marines and Marauders. He has +2 armor for the Thors. No attack upgrades for them quite yet, though. Oh, Ling's rolling back on in to this base. No, don't just... they got pulled in. They got pulled in by the bunker. Unfortunately, I love this Infestor hit squad Are they just, what are they doing? Why do they have overseers? Are they looking for, I guess everything needs to be prepared to deal with Widow Mines. Is the idea here. What's coming over this way? Some ultras. All right, the ultras can handle this base, I guess. Fungal ultra, pretty good. Nice Widow Mine shots though, but Shane Fungals, that's your good game. Bly takes it off of Taeja in 20 minutes and 11 seconds and looks great. Absolutely amazing doing it. I'm telling you guys, these European Zergs, these EU Zergs, are taking a lot of inspiration from Serral and are just playing so well here against the best that Korea has to offer. This attack combined with this attack looking really scary, combined with the fungals. I mean, it was 64 army supply left for Taeja at that point, and most of it is here. And there's no medevac support at all. I mean, there's just, these guys weren't winning. So great job by Bly getting the win, taking down bases, sniping this base with Banelings, sniping this base with Mutalisks, bringing ultras up to take care of that one. Sure, he lost a hatchery here, and here, but he was able to inflict more damage on Taeja while slowing him down just enough to where he's able to get out that tier 3 stuff. The Ultralisks, Broodlords if necessary, and Taeja didn't have the income or the time to respond appropriately with Ghosts, with Vikings, mostly with Ghosts for the Ultralisks or Marauders, right? Marauders are pretty good against them too, and there were 6 Marauders on the field. So absolutely fantastically impressive display there from Bly. Probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play. And it came at a good time for him too. All right, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.